Yeah, but what?
That you're a cutie.
Thank you. Go on.
Her question is,
Is that a short joke, by the way?
I'm sorry. Her question is, are you aware of the Labrador test results of vanilla Shakeology and possibly containing lead?
Okay. Shoot, I don't have it. There's like an official response to that. Okay, so I'm aware of it. There's an FAQ that answers that the right way, and I can never remember that. I get this question like literally once every 2 weeks or so, just through social media. But let me give you the essence of the answer. I don't think it's vanilla. I think it's greenberry. Okay? It was an old batch that was before we reformulated it, but even still, the standard that was used was against Prop 65 in California, which was originally you know how they have these props in California, right? So this proposition was a standard for lead content in water, and instead of just, you know how government works, instead of imposing it against just water, they impose it against everything. So there's like a Prop 65 warning or a lead warning on bags of spinach. That's like naturally occurring. Just a bag of spinach has a, you know, expectant mothers need to be aware that there's lead in this plant. So the greenberry, because of, I forget what part of the formulation it was, but there was one part of the formulation in that batch that the lab, it was Consumer Labs and Labrador tested, and then Dr. Oz picked up. That was an old formulation that then got passed around, and certainly the competition had a field day with it, but that same company has, I believe, this is where I get into muddy territory, I believe they have retested it, and we are below their threshold of concern for lead. That doesn't mean, though, that we're below the Prop 65 threshold, because lead is naturally occurring in plants, and there's pollution in the air, and the pollution goes down to the ground, and which means that there's lead content. Every time you have a salad, if you were in California, if you went to Starbucks, there's Prop 65 warnings for the coffee. Like, that's just how tight this is. So anybody, when we ship out of California, or anybody who's in California gets what they call a Prop 65 lead warning. And then people search it. They find the old Labrador, because everything lives forever on the internet. And so there it is. So, you know, we can't unring that bell, but we can formulate our way out of it and know what we're doing now. And again, what I would say is, a 9-year-old drinks it. And they're constantly testing it to make sure that from a heavy metals content perspective, it's safe. And I will add, I've had this question multiple times, and I would swear people are asking me this question while they're eating a Big Mac. Like, it's like one of those things that you're like, really? Okay. Can we talk about your other lifestyle choices before we attack my shape? But I know how vigilant they are about the quality control and the QC department, and we've got, like, you know, one of the best and most vigilant groups in terms of living up to the quality of this product, because it's the CEO's wife on one hand, and because we've made this assertion to our coaches and customers of what it will do. And at the end of the day, so many people rave about what happens to their physiology and their biology and their energy and their regularity from this product, that we know its potency is meaningful and it changes lives. So, but I do appreciate the concern. So that's the answer, but there's actually an FAQ that probably says it way better than I did. Am I like going out live right now? Like broadcast?